Welcome back. We are now in the final part of the Learn Study system, Notice Mistakes and Improve. This step matters because every student makes mistakes. That is normal. The difference is what you do with those mistakes. If you only look at a grade and move on, you miss the most useful information. But if you look at what went wrong, why it happened, and what to do next, the mistake becomes feedback. In this lecture, we will create a simple mistake log and use it to guide your next study action. When students receive a grade, it is natural to react emotionally. You might feel frustrated, disappointed, or even embarrassed. That reaction is understandable. But the grade is not the end of the story. A grade tells you the result. A mistake tells you what needs attention. Maybe you misunderstood a concept. Maybe you forgot a step. Maybe you misread the question. Maybe you waited too long to begin. When you can name the reason, you can choose a better next action. That is why mistakes are not just problems. They are information. A mistake log does not need to be complicated. In fact, if it is too detailed, you probably will not use it consistently. Track the class and topic. Then write the question, assignment, or feedback that showed the problem. Next, name what went wrong and why it happened. Finally, write what to review next and when you will review it. That last part is important. A mistake only becomes useful when it leads to action. The mistake log helps you turn scattered errors into a clear study plan. Feedback can come from many places. It might be a homework problem you missed, a quiz question, a practice problem, comments on a paper, or a conversation with an instructor or tutor. The key is to look for patterns. If you keep missing the same kind of problem, that topic deserves focused review. If a paper comment says your thesis is unclear, turn that feedback into a checklist for the next paper. If a tutor explains a concept, write the main idea in your own words afterward. Feedback is most useful when it changes what you do next. Here is a simple workflow. Notice, name, explain, review, retry. First, notice the mistake. Then name it. Was it a concept gap, a careless error, a confusing term, or a time management issue? Next, explain why it happened. Then choose a review action. Finally, retry the topic or problem type later. The retry step is important because it confirms whether the correction worked. This process does not need to take a long time. Even 2 or 3 minutes after a quiz or homework assignment can give you useful direction. Here is your action step. Choose one recent mistake or piece of feedback from one class. It could be a missed quiz question, a homework error, a confusing practice problem, or a comment on an assignment. Write what happened. Then write why you think it happened. Finally, write one next study action. Keep it simple. You are not trying to analyze your whole semester. You are practicing the habit of turning one mistake into one useful next step. In the next lecture, we will use that same idea to prepare for quizzes, exams, papers, and finals. If this video was helpful, I cover the full Learn Study system in my Udemy course, How to Study in College, Notes, Exams, and Finals. In the course, you will learn how to plan your semester, take better notes, study actively, review over time, and prepare for quizzes, exams, papers, and finals. You can find the course link in the video description, along with any available promotions or discounted access. Thanks for watching, and I hope this helps you study with more structure, less cramming, and more confidence. I wish you much success in your college studying. Start small, stay consistent, and keep building a study system that works for your real life, one week at a time.